Question 1, if f is a linear function with f0 is equal to 1 by 2 and f of -3 is -3 by 2, what is the value of f3? So f of 0 is given as 1 by 2, which means that the y-intercept is 1 by 2. And f of -3 is -3 by 2. So I can find the slope. So -3 by 2 minus 1 by 2 over -3 minus 0. So that's a minus 2 by -3. So that's 2 by 3. So using y is equal to mx plus c, we get 2 by 3x plus 1 by 2, right? So f of 3 would be 2 by 3 into 3 plus 1 by 2. So that's 2.5, option C. The table below shows the distance Amir walked every day during the first week of April 2021. What is the average of the data shown in the table? Okay, so we just need to add all of these and divide by 7. So 8 and 1, 9 and 5, 14 and 6, 20. And 9 and 8, 37, carry 3 and 7, 10 and 9, 19 and 4, 23 and 6, 29 and 8, 37 and 8, 45, carry 4, 4 and 6, 10 and 2, 12 and 5, 17 and 1, 18 and 9, 27 and 8, 35, carry 3, 3 and 1, 4 and 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12,557 and that divided by 7. So this comes to 1793.9, option C. If on Thursday, April 8th, Amir walked the same distance he did the second day of April with an addition of 20%, what is the distance he walked? So on the second day, he walked 2091. So on April 8, he would walk 2091 times 1.2 because it's an addition of 20%. So let's plug that in. 2091 times 1.2, which is 2509.2, option B. By what approximate percent did Amir increase the distance he walked from April 3rd to April 5th? So this is April 3rd and this is April 5th. So percentage increase would be 2100 minus 1245 divided by 1245 multiplied by 100. So that would be minus 1245 divided by 1245. So that's 68%, approximately 69. So D. What is the vertex form of this function? Okay, so f of x is equal to 3x squared minus 9x plus 1. So from these two terms, I'll take 3 common, the coefficient of x squared. So I get x squared minus 3x. And plus 1 would be outside. Now, this 3x I'll write as 2x times 3 by 2. And I'll add the square of 3 by 2, which is 9 by 4, right? And effectively, I have added 27 by 4, 9 by 4 into 3. So I'll subtract 27 by 4 and add 1 here. Now, these 3 terms will become x minus 3 by 2 the whole squared and minus 27 by 4 plus 1. So that's 3 times x minus 3 by 2 the whole square minus 23 by 4. So this is the vertex form with the vertex at 3 by 2 comma minus 23 by 4. So x minus 3 by 2 whole squared minus 23 by 4, option A. In a village, 25% of the residents own a German Shepherd, 45% own a Swiss Shepherd, and 35% do not own a dog. Which of the following statements is correct? Okay, so let's say the number of residents is 100. So 25 residents own a German Shepherd, 45 own a Swiss Shepherd, and 35 do not own any dog, right? So my sample space is 100 minus 35, which is 65. So how many people own both a German Shepherd and a Swiss Shepherd? So I have German Shepherd union Swiss Shepherd is German Shepherd plus Swiss Shepherd minus German Shepherd intersection Swiss Shepherd. So 65 is 25 plus 45 minus German Shepherd intersection Swiss Shepherd. So this is 70. So the number of people who own both dogs is 5. Okay, so statement 1, 11% of the residents own both a German Shepherd and a Swiss Shepherd. So that's not correct because it's 5%, right? 5 out of 100 own both. So this is not true. If we select a resident randomly, the probability of him having a Swiss Shepherd, even though he has a German Shepherd, is 0.8. Okay, so if we select a resident randomly, which means that my denominator is going to be 100 because I'm choosing any resident, and the probability of him having both would then be 5 by 100 of him having a Swiss Shepherd when he already has a German Shepherd, right? So that would be 0.05. So it's not 0.8. If we select a resident randomly, the probability of him having a Swiss Shepherd, even though he has a German Shepherd, is 0.05. So this statement is correct. So only third statement is correct, option B. Which of the following is equivalent to this expression for all positive values of A and M? Okay, so 4m square root of 3a minus 2 square root of 27am squared plus m square root of 12a divided by 243a to the power 5. Okay, so 4m square root of 3a, I'll keep it as it is. Now, when I write root 27, that is 9 into 3. So I'll take 3 out and I'll take m out also. So I'm left with root 3a here, right? Plus m. And here I'll write it as 4 into 3. So I'll take 2 out. So into 2 and I'm left with root 3a inside. And 243 is 81 into 3. So that's 3 to the power 5. So this I can write as 3 to the power 5, a to the power 5. So if I write it as, just let me solve this here, 3 to the power 5, a to the power 5. So I can write it as 3 to the power 4, a to the power 4 into 3a. And this can be 3 square a square, square root of 3a. So that will be 9a square. So this denominator becomes 9a square, square root of 3a. Now, I have a root 3a in every term, so I can take that common. So I'll be left with 4m minus 6m plus 2m. And I have 9a square root 3a. So root 3a and root 3a cancels. 4 plus 2, 6 minus 6 is 0. So 0 by 9a square would be 0. Option D. The sum of two numbers is 119. The product of the numbers is 3430. What is half the greater number? So let the numbers be x and y. So x plus y is 119 and x into y is 3430. So y becomes 3430 by x. So x plus 3430 by x is 119. So x square plus 3430 is 119x. So x squared minus 119x plus 3430 is 0. Now let's try and split the middle term. So 3430 twice is 1715. 5 times is 3, 4, and 3. And 343, I think, goes at 7. 7 8s, 7 4s are 28. And 9, right? Yeah. And then another 49. So 7 into 7 again. Okay. So we need 119. So 7 into 5, 35, and 2, 70. So is 70 and 49? Yeah, that's going to work. So x squared minus 70x minus 49x plus 3430 is 0. So x can be 70 or 49. So those are the two numbers. So the greater number is 70 and half the greater number would be 35. So it's B. The resistance of a resistor is expressed by R is equal to U by I, with U as the voltage in volts and I as the current in amperes. The linear graph below represents the characteristic current voltage of a resistor. Okay. According to the graph, what is the value of the resistance? Right, so let's work with this point. So here we have 10 milliampere is the current, and the voltage is 4 volts. So the resistor will be 4 volts by 10 milliamperes. So that's 0.4. And then we need to write milliampere as 10 to the power minus 3. And then I can write it as ohm, right? Because volt by ampere is ohm. So 10 to the power minus 3 will also be included. So this becomes 0.4 into 10 to the power 3 ohms, which is 400 ohms. So option A. What is the inverse of the function shown in the graph? Okay, so let's write the inverse function as f inverse x. So f of f inverse x should be x. So what was the function we got? We had gotten u is 400i. So f of f inverse x would be 400 f inverse x is x. So f inverse x would be x by 400. So the inverse function would be the variable divided by 400. So that would be option B. The scatter plot above shows how many boys there are in 2 different villages and the changes in numbers since year 2011. The cubic curve of best fit representing the number of boys in village A. Okay, so this is village A. Has the following equation. The line of best fit representing the number of boys in village B, this one, has the following equation. At which date did the 2 villages have approximately the same number of boys? Okay, which date? So we are looking at these points, right? The blue and the red points. So they were approximately the same in the second year after 2011. So this is 2011, 12, and 13. So that would be 2013, option C. What is the closest difference between the actual number of boys in village B and the number which can be predicted from the line of best fit in 2014? Okay, so so the village B is the line of best fit, and 2011, 12, 13, and number of years, right? And this is 14. Okay. So what is the actual difference between, so in the blue case, the actual value is about, let's say 2,500. Yeah, so this is about, I would say 2,540. And this is 2,600, right? So the difference is about 60. So the closest value is 53, option C. A bag contains 3 green balls, 5 red balls, 8 blue balls, and 4 yellow balls. What is the value of the square of the probability of choosing a yellow or a red ball from the bag? Okay, so there are 5 red and 4 yellow. And the total is 5 and 3, 8 and 8, 16 and 4, 20. So out of 20, there are 9 ways you can get a red or a yellow ball. So that's 9 by 20, which I can write as 0.45, right? And we have to give the square of this. So 0.45 square, let's plug that in. So that's 0.2025, option A. Brenda went to the mall on a sale day and bought all the items shown in the table below. If all the items were on 35% sale except for the socks, which were on a 15% sale, how much would she pay if she bought the items on a non-sale day? Okay, so these are the sale values. So the actual value would be, let's say the actual value of these items is like t-shirt, pants, shoes, etc. So 25.6, this is a 35% sale. So 100 minus 35, so that's 65. So 0.65t is this value. 0.65p is the pants value. 0.65 shoes is this value. And 0.65j is this value. And socks is 15%. So that will be 0.85s socks is this value. So now we can find the original value. So T will be 25. Actually, I can just add T plus P plus shoes plus jacket. So that would be all of these divided by 0.65. So that's about 280.4. And socks would be 11.44 by 0.85. So that would be 13.4 around. So the actual value of these items is 293.8. So that's option D. Intensity is the measure of the energy transmitted by a wave. Usually it depends on the strength and the amplitude of a wave, and its unit is watts per square meters. The formula of intensity is given by I is equal to P by A, where P is the power in watts and A is the area of the cross section in square meters. What is the formula for the radius of a circular surface in terms of I and P? Okay, so I is P by A, which for a circular surface will be pi r squared. So r squared will be P by pi I. So r will be square root of P by pi I. Square root of P by pi I, option D. Okay, which of the following cannot be the value of the radius of the circular surface if the intensity of light incident to normal to the surface from a source of 110 watt power is greater than 1.2 into 10 to the power 4 watt per meter square? Okay, so we have, so I is P by pi r squared, right? So we know that this intensity I is greater than 1.2 into 10 to the power 4. So 110 by pi r square is greater than 1.2 into 10 to the power 4. So let's bring this here. So 110 by 1.2 into 10 to the power 4 into pi is greater than r squared. So r squared is less than 110 divided by 1.2 into 10 to the power 4 into pi. So r is less than square root of this whole thing. So which of the following cannot be the value? Okay, so let's plug that in. So we have 110 divided by 1.2 into pi. Okay, so that's this, and this into 10 to the power minus 4. So this divided by this, okay, and then 0.0029. So square root of 0.0029. So that's 0.054, right? 0.054. So R should be less than 0.054 meters. So in terms of centimeters, it should be less than 5.4 centimeters. So it can't be 5.45, option A. Using the figure below, what is the value of y? Okay, so the first thing we can do is we can find x. So this is the exterior angle, so it will be the sum of the interior opposite angles. So 3x minus 10 should be x plus 8 plus 100. So 2x is 18 plus 100, which is 118. So x will be 59, right? Now, this angle plus this angle is 180 degrees. So 3x minus 10 plus 2y plus 20 is 180. So x is 59. So 3 times 59 plus 2y is 180 plus 10 minus 20. So 3 into 9, 27, carry 2, 177 plus 2y is 170. So 2y would be minus 7. So y would be minus 3.5, option D. Given that A, B, and J lie on the same line, what is the value of H? Okay, so if they lie on the same line, then the slope that I get with AB and the slope that I get with BJ should be the same. So slope of AB should be the slope of BJ. So AB slope will be minus 2 minus 5 divided by 9 minus 2. And BJ would be H plus 2 divided by 4 minus 9, right? So this is minus 7 by 7 is H plus 2 divided by minus 5. So this becomes minus 1. Minus 1 into minus 5 is 5. So 5 is H plus 2. So H is 3. Which of the following systems has infinite number of solutions? So for infinite number of solutions for a system, the coefficients should follow this rule. The ratio of the coefficients of x should be equal to the ratio of the coefficients of y, and that should be equal to the ratio of the constant terms. So here it is 2:1, and this is minus 1, so it can't be this. Okay, so let's write this properly. So minus 2x plus y is minus 1, and 2x plus 5y is 0. So here it's minus 1 and 1 by 5. So this is not the answer. Okay, now this is, if I bring here this will become x plus 5y is 0. So 3 is not equal to 1 by 5. Okay, and here it will be x plus y is minus 2. So minus 2, minus 2, and minus 2. So D is the answer. How many different integers between 15 and 45 contain only digits from the following list? Between 15 and 45. Okay, so 15 is there, 17 is there, 19 is there. In the 20s, I can't take anything. In the 30s, I can take 31, 33, 35, 37, and 39. In the 40s, I can't take anything, right? So, yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 15, 17. Oh, are they not taking 15 as an answer because they have 7 as an option? I'll just confirm 17, 19, and then 31, 33, 35, 37. Yeah, so the list is fine. So if they're not considering 15, then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so I'll go with 7. We are not considering 15, I think. Which quadratic function has its graph passing through these points? Okay, so I can just work with the, let's say, y is equal to ax squared plus bx plus c. Let me just work with that. So I have 3 equations and 3 unknowns, so I can solve that. So if I put 3, 0, so I'll get 0 is 9a plus 3b plus c. With the second one, I'll get 0 is 4a minus 2b plus c. And with the third one, I'll get 7 is equal to a plus b plus c, right? So I have these 3 equations. Okay, now the first thing I can do is I can subtract these two. So I'll get 0 is 5a plus 5b. So that means a plus b is 0. So a is negative b. Okay, if a is negative b, then yeah, so I can also use these two. So let me write that. 7 minus 0, 7, minus 3a minus 3a plus 3b. Right, so that would be, and a is minus b, so 3b plus 3b, so 6b is 7. So b is 7 by 6 and a is minus 7 by 6. Okay. And now I can plug these here. So a is minus 7 by 6, b is plus 7 by 6, plus c is 7. So c becomes 7 because these two cancel. So the function becomes minus 7 by 6x squared plus 7 by 6x plus 7. So it's b. Alonso used the table below to graph the sets of ordered pairs shown. What is the type of the graph drawn? Which equation best models it? Okay, so we have to determine if it's linear or quadratic. So let's first see how the graph is behaving. So I'm going from minus 7 to minus 4. So this is plus 3 and this becomes plus 6. Okay, so when x increases by 1, y increases by 2 in the first case. So minus 4, so this is plus 4. No, this is plus, wait, minus 4. No, this is plus 2 and this is plus 4. Yeah, so when x increases by 1, y increases by 2. Minus 2 plus 3 and minus 1 plus 6. 1 plus 6 and 5 plus 12. Yeah, so this is a linear function because the differences are constant as x increases. Okay, so when x increases by 1, y increases by 2. So my slope is 2. And I can use y is equal to mx plus c. So y is equal to 2x plus c. And I can put 1 comma 5 here. So 5 is 2 plus c. So c is 3. So y is 2x plus 3. It's a linear function, option A. A school conducted a survey on the brand of the phone its employees use. The survey data is shown in the table below. What is the percentage of staff members using iPhones out of all the employees? Okay, so all the employees would be, let's add this, 5 and 3, 8 and 3, 11, carry 1, 2, 3 and 2, 5, and 2 and 6, 8 and 4, 12 and 7, 19, carry 1, 1 and 2, 3 and 5, 8 and 4, 12. Okay, so there are 180 staff members, right? And out of these, how many use iPhone? That's 64. So 64 by 180 into 100. So let's plug that in. So that comes to 35%, I think. Yeah. Oh, staff members using iPhone. So not teachers. So it's not 64, it's 20. So that's 2000 by 180. Okay, so 2000 by 180 would be 11.11. Yeah, so it'll be C. Given that the two lines 2x plus dy is -1 and minus 3x minus gy is 2 are perpendicular and t and g are constants, what is the value of minus 5 dg? Okay, so 2x plus dy is -1 and minus 3x minus gy is 2. So when the line is written in the form ax plus by is c, the slope is minus a by b. So the slope for this line is minus 2 by t, and the slope for this line would be minus 3 by g because the negatives will cancel. And because the lines are perpendicular, the product of the slope should be -1. So minus 2 by t times minus 3 by g is -1. So that is 6 by tg is -1. So tg is -6. So minus 5 tg will be 30. Option D. Which of the following points is not a solution to absolute value of 2x minus 1 is greater than 3y? Okay, so let's first, okay, so we'll just go option wise. So option A, absolute value of 2x minus 1 would be absolute value of 8 minus 1, 7. So that's 7. And 3y would be 6. So 7 is greater than 6. So this cannot be the answer. Absolute value of 2x minus 1 in option B is 2 into 2, 4 minus 1, 3. So that's 3. And 3 into 1 is 3. So 3y is also 3. Yeah, so 3 is not greater than 3. So this should be my answer. Okay. Then absolute value of 2x minus 1 for option C is minus 2 minus 1. So that's again 3. And 3y is -3. So 3 is greater than -3. So this can't be my answer. An absolute value of minus 4 minus 1. So that's 5. And 3 into 1 is 3. So 5 is greater than 3. Yeah, so the answer is B. Given that 2x minus 7 is less than 5 and 3x by 2 minus 2 is greater than 19 by 4, what is the only integer that satisfies both inequalities? Okay, So 2x minus 7 is less than 5. So 2x is less than 12. So x is less than 6. So that's from the first one. And 3x by 2 minus 2 is greater than 19 by 4. So 3x by 2 is greater than 19 by 4 plus 2, which is 3x by 2 greater than 19 plus 8. Right? 27 by 4. So 3 into 9, 2 into 2. So x is greater than 4.5. So x has to be less than 6 and greater than 4.5. So the only integer would be 5. What is twice the remainder of the division of this by 2x minus 3? So we can use the remainder theorem. So the remainder theorem says that when I divide f of x by x minus a, then the remainder is the value of the function at a. So here a will be taken as 3 by 2, right? So f of 3 by 2 would be 2 times 3 by 2 cube minus 1 plus 3 times 3 by 2 squared. So 2 times 27 by 8 minus 1 plus 3 times 9 by 4. So 27 by 4 minus 1 plus 27 by 4. So that becomes 27 plus 27 is 54 by 4 minus 1. So that is 50 by 4, which is 25 by 2. So that's the remainder. So twice the remainder would be 25. A telecom company offers 4 different monthly packages of internet subscription to its customers. The first package is for $12, in which the customer will benefit from 1200 MBs internet, in addition to 400 MBs gift after 3 consecutive months of subscription. Okay, so first package is for $12. The customer will benefit from 1200 MBs and 400 MBs after 3 consecutive months. So plus 400 after 3 months. Okay. The second package is for $16, in which the customer will benefit from 2000 MB in addition to 550 MB after 3 consecutive months. Okay. The third package is for $25, in which the customer will benefit from 3400 MBs, in addition to 800 MBs after 5 consecutive months. And the fourth package is for $30, in which the customer will benefit from 4000 MB with no addition. Okay. If Abdullah wants to choose the cheapest offer for him for the next 3 months, which one should he choose? Next 3 months. Okay. Okay, so for the next 3 months, he is getting the cheapest offer. Okay, so in the first case, he is getting 1200 MBs for $12, right? So that would be 100 MBs per dollar. So this is 100 MBs per dollar. Here he's getting 2000 MB for 16. So let's plug that in. 2000 divided by 16. So that's 125 MB per dollar. Okay, here he's getting 3400 for 25. So that's 3400 divided by 25. So that's 136 MB per dollar. And here he's getting 4000 for 30. So that would be 4000 divided by 30. So 133.33 MB per dollar, right? So for the next 3 months, he would get the maximum bandwidth per dollar for the third plan, right? So that's the third package, option C. (29) If a plus 2i divided by 3 minus I is 2 minus 5i with I as the square root of minus 1, what is the value of a squared? Okay, so a plus 2i divided by 3 minus I is 2 minus 5i. So a plus 2i is 2 minus 5i multiplied by 3 minus I. So that's going to be 6 minus 2i minus 15i plus 5i squared. So that's minus 5. So that's 1 minus 17i. Okay, so a will be 1 minus 19i. And we need to find a square. So that's 1 minus 19i the whole square. So that's 1 plus 19 square I square minus 38i. And what is 19 square? So that's 361. So this is 1 minus 361 minus 38i. So minus 360 minus 38i. So if I take negative 2 common, I get 180 plus 19i. So 180 plus 19i into negative 2. So the right answer is option D. According to the data published by Worldometer, the total cases of people infected by COVID-19 in Egypt on July 24 was 91,072, while in August 3, it went up to 94,640. If we consider the graph of the change in number of total cases over the change in days is linear, what will be the total cases reported on August 9? Okay, so July 24, let's take this as the y-intercept. So 0, 91072 and August 3. So that's how many days? 25 to 31. 20. So that's 6 plus 3, 9. So there is 9 days between that, and that is 94,640, right? So, okay, so then y is mx plus c. So that's 94,640. 94,640 minus 91,072 divided by 9. So that's about 396.4. And C is 91,072. Okay. Now that's the equation. Now we need to find the number of COVID cases on August 9. So from till August 3rd, it was 9 days, right? And then 6 more days. So that becomes 15 days. So X is 15. So Y is 396.4 into 15 plus 91,072. So 396.4 into 15, that plus 91,072. So that's 97,018. 97,018. So the closest answer is option B. Just let me make sure. So I get 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31 plus 3. Okay, so this is 10. This is not 9. So then I get 94,640. 94,640 minus 91,072. So I get 356.8. So this slope becomes 356.8. And now I need to add 6 more. So this will be 356.8 into 16. So that becomes 356.8 multiplied by 16, and that plus 91,072. 1072. So that's 96,780. Yeah. So it's not B, it's going to be A. 96,780. If H varies inversely as K and H is 9 when K is 20, what is the value of K plus 4 when H is 15? Okay. So H varies inversely as K. So H into K should be a constant. So H into K would be 9 into 20, which is 180. Okay. So when H is 15, then K will be 180 by 15, which is 12. So K plus 4 will be 16. Given the points A, C, B, and R, what is the value of the area of quadrilateral ABRC? Okay, so A is 1, 4. B is 4, 1. Okay. A, B, R is -1, -4. Okay, this is R. And C is -4, -1. Okay. So A, B, R. See, this is how it would look. Okay. So this is 1, 4, 4, 1, -1, -4, and -4, -1. So this would be I think it would be a rhombus, but let's see. So what is the distance for any two sides? It would be square root of 5 square plus 5 square. So root of 50. 4 plus 1, 5. And this is 4 minus 1. No, so it's not actually a rhombus. Is it a rectangle? Let's see. So the slope of this is 5 by 5. The slope of this is, so this is 1. The slope of this is -3 by 3. Yeah, so this is a rectangle. Okay. Okay, so then we can just do length into breadth. So this side is root 50. And this side would be 4 minus 1, 3. So 9 and 9. So this is root 18. So it would be square root of 50 into 18. So that's 25 into 2 into 9 into 2. So 5 into 2 into 3. So that's 30. 30 is the area. A company decided to create brochures to introduce their products. The printing house responsible for designing and printing the brochures will charge the company $79 for the design with 44 cents for each brochure printed. If the company decided to print 2,000 brochures, how much should they pay? Okay, so $79 plus 2,000 into 44 cents. So that's $79 plus 20 into $44. So that's 79 plus 0, 880. So 9, 5 carry 1. So $959, right? The maximum budget put by the company for the brochures is 1950. How many brochures can they print? Okay, so 79 plus 0.44x, that's this thing. This should be less than equal to 1950. So 0.44x should be less than equal to 10 minus 9, 1, 14 minus 7, 7, 1871. So x should be less than equal to 1871 by 0.44. So that comes to 1871 divided by 0.44. So that comes to 4252 point something. So the maximum number of brochures is 4252. Lucas bought a car for $3,500. He lost 12% of its price when he sold it to Brad. Okay. So he lost 12%. So Brad got it for 3,500 into 0.88, right? While Brad won 5% of what he paid when he sold it to Amira. So Amira got it for Brad's price multiplied by 1.05, because that's how much Brad made a profit. So Amira's price would be 3,500 times 0.88 times 1.05. So 3,234, right? So Amira paid 3,234. In 2010, at a school, 3/5 of the seniors wanted to celebrate their prom night at restaurant X. Okay. And 30% of the rest voted for restaurant Y, and the 84 students left voted for restaurant Z. How many senior students voted for restaurant X? Okay, so let the number of students, senior students, be A. Then 3/5 of A wanted to vote for X. 30% of the rest. So the rest is 2/5 of A, and 30% of that voted for Y. So that's 0.6 by 5A is Y. So that's 0.6 by 5. So that's 0.3A is Y, right? Wait, no, that's not correct. 0.6 by, wait, 0.1. Yeah, 0.12A is Y. Okay. And the 84 students left. Okay, so we had 0.6A was X, 0.12A was Y. So how much is left? So we have 0.72A total. So we are left with 0.28A is Z. So that is 84. So 0.28A is 84. So A is 84 by 0.28. So let's plug that in. 84 by 0.28. 84 divided by 0.28. So that's 300. So the total number of senior students is 300. So how many voted for X? That is 0.6 into 300. So that's 180. Right? Okay. The graph below shows the number of new cars of the two brands Hyundai and Honda bought by the citizens in country X during years 2010 to 2019. According to the graph, how much was the percent decline of buying a new Honda from 2010 to 2015? So new Honda, 2010, it was 800. And 2015 was 700. So percentage decline was 100 by 800, which is 100 by 8, 12.5%. Yeah. After the first tie between the number of cars bought of the two brands, how many years did it take Hyundai to sell 50 more cars than Honda in country X? Okay, so first tie was here. Hyundai to sell 50 more than Honda. Okay. So Hyundai is still lower. Yeah, this point, right? Hyundai is 800 and Honda is about 750. Yeah. So from 2012 to 2016. So how many years? 4. Okay, let's grade this. Okay, number 1, CCBDA, CCBDA. Number 6, BD, BAB, okay. 11 CCADD, CCAD and D, okay. 16 ADCDB, ADCDB, okay. 21 BACDB, BACDB, 26 CCBDA, CCB, okay, this is B. So we'll come back to this. DA, okay, 31, 16, 30, 959, 16, 30, 959, and 42523234, 42523234, 180 12.54, 180 12.54. Okay, so we got one question wrong. 28. So here we are looking at the cheapest plan, right? So, and we are looking at for the next 3 months only. So we are not interested in this additional data that comes, because that only comes after 3 consecutive months of subscription, right? Now, if we were to include that, then let's see if the answer changes. So for the next 3 months, then I get 12 plus 4, 1600 by 12. So let's put that in. 1600 by 12. So that's 133.33. And 2000 plus 550. So 2550 by 16. So that's 159.375. Yeah, so if you include this at the end of 3 months, then second package becomes the best, right? But I don't think that makes sense, because we are only looking at the next 3 months, and this package only, this addition only comes into effect at the end of 3 months, right? So I still feel that we should not include this additional values. We should only look at the original values, in which case package third is the best. But if you include these additional packages, then it's second. Right, so hope this exercise was useful. Let me know in the comment section if you need any other help. I'll see you guys in a new video soon. Take care. Bye-bye.